Good day, this is Jim, and it's Slop in the shop time. We got some more purchases and items, obviously, what these videos are about, and odd and end things. So let's mix up all this slop, go out and feed the pig, and you enjoy the video. Well, I'm just going into Slop in the shop here. I've been out shopping. Heater for the shop. This one here, you put the propane bottle right in. Neat heat. The rain being said, I want to show, I showed in this video, you'll see where I stopped by Tractor Supply and picked up a heater. Well, this is the heater. Now, I'm not planning on using this heater all the time, but this is a little propane heater to replace another one I was using that really wasn't safe. This is a ceramic-like heater. And what I use in my shop is that, and let me just turn you around here. You might can see over here beside the workbench is electric ceramic heater, which does a pretty decent job. But once it gets about 50 degrees or so, it doesn't work too darn good. So we need an extra boost. So what we'll do is, like this morning, I may just turn this down to low. It's fairly comfortable in here, and I'm not going to stay in here a lot. I might even cut it off. That gas heater is what they call a red store. I picked it up at Tractor Supply, and it basically uses a 20-pound grill-like propane bottle, and it's on wheels, so you can move it around the shop, which would be really good. I really wouldn't mind having a wall-mounted heater, but the problem with my shop, in case you don't understand, it's very tight. Well, probably what I'll end up doing, I may end up picking up or trading bottles out or something like that. And I got some extra bottles out there, an old bottle. I'm thinking about taking it out of the building and trading it and have me 2 propane bottles. Propane, if you take it to fill stations here in our area, for grills, you can get them filled for $10 a bottle. I mean, you could do the swaps, but they're more expensive. So I usually just go to a filling station. In fact, I just go to a propane company that's close by and get them to fill the bottles. I actually got these on a Summer Friday special for $5 a bottle, but one for my grill. So what I'm going to do is probably get another bottle. I think I may have one. It's an older bottle. It may be out of date, and I might swap that sucker out. I got one in the building, a smaller one, and keep me 2 extra ones just for heating in the winter. That heater says on high like that will run about 20 hours. So we'll probably turn it to down to low, or we may even cut it off. We'll just see. Guys, I shot some video, didn't have the microphone on, so I'm going to do this again. This is early, about mid-November. I think this is about the 14th of November when I'm shooting this, right in the middle of the month. And this is our winters in North Carolina, pretty much so. Now it will get colder, but when we get precipitation, it's mostly winter, it's rain, and just like today, it's about 40 degrees, 45 degrees, and rainy and cold as crap. Now we'll try this. You know, we all time complaining and growling and as hobbyists and belly aching, whatever, about the high cost of bolts, but yet you don't want to keep a lot. Well, yesterday when I was out and about running errands, most of the time, we'll just run to the local hardware store and pick up some bolts. Well, we actually have, fortunately, to be fairly close by a bolt supplier, Quality Fasteners. So I walk in, and these are 1¼ long, 3/8/16 Allen cap screws. I got 6 of them. I don't think I'm going to need all 6, but I got 6 of them. I asked the guy, I says, what you want for them? You know, walked up in the counter and picked them, ordered, asked him to go get them. He said, you paying cash? You need a receipt? I said, no, I'm just going to give you cash for them. He said, $1.50. Now, if I went to my local hardware here in Dallas, I'm not killing them, and they're really good people, they're good, and bought say 3 of these screws, or these screws would have been 75 cents a piece at Country Hardware here in Dallas, or Ace, Ferguson Ace up at Cherville, or wherever. They hold on to these, and there's got to be able to make a little money. And I've got the whole lot of them, of 6 of them, for $1.50. Hey, it pays just to go to both places if you can get to it, and it's not really, really out of your way. I happened to be in the neighborhood the other day. I'm like everybody else, so we always have our reference books. I've not used this very much, but there's some things in there that's handy. Machinery's Handbook, and I bought mine on eBay. I used when this is an older edition, but it's actually got a lot of the information in it is just good for the home shop guy. So I think I give like $23 or $24 for it on eBay. But really the book I use the most is this one, the Black Book, because it's handier to find things that you need. One of the neat things about the Black Book is this drill guide, sharpening guide that's in the back. And I'm fixing to work on a drill, so it comes in handy. I can hand sharpen. It's easier to hand sharpen large drills, and I have a large drill here that needs some attention. It's one of the ones I modified, and I'm going to work on here a little bit. And I need to do a little work to it, so I get the drill sharpener guide out and use it. So, but that ain't the reason I wanted to talk. I use my Black Book, and it's always in it, so it's handy. So that's just another piece of information. Okay, this box right here you see is a little gift. A while back, if you watch the channel, obviously, there's a video been out for where I made a bracket for Mr. Patriot for his Lyle drill grinder. And I think if you noticed in the video, Mr. Pete, we had contacted him and he sent us some information. So I've got a little box here, and I'm sending Mr. Pete. I don't know if he'll get this and have it on his channel before I send it to her, but I'm sending him a couple of, I always keep a couple of them that I've done, the paint cups. And these are 2 of them here that I've had in my shop, finished up, just waiting for an opportunity. And I thought that since Mr. Pete took a few minutes, I'd send him to him because he's got so many machines scattered all over different places. Hopefully he could find use to having my oil cup set. Now maybe that claws and drill press or something, a mill he's got out in the cold shop. So there we go. So that's what that is. Okay, this package right here that you see that I'm taking a video of is a piece of 1/2-inch stainless that Mature Patriot ordered from somebody on eBay and had sent to me, because originally we was planning to make his shaft for his Lyle drill grinder out of stainless, and then I changed it. But I appreciate it. So this is a somewhat of a viewer appreciation gift here, along with a piece of aluminum that was in the other video. So this just came today, or came the other day. Hey, look what's here, a box. Well, we're going to have to go see what it is. We'll head to the shop, open it up, see what's in it. Okay, that is the plate of steel I have been waiting on. This particular plate of steel is going to be mounted to my there. And what I'm going to do is, this is going to actually become a round piece. It's just cheaper to buy plates, unfortunately, and it's a lot of trouble. But so what we're going to do now is machine this somewhat round. And you've seen me do this. It'll be done in the other video that's going to. This is the plate that's going on my dry plate. And what's going to happen is, I've already got the bolts you've seen earlier too that I picked up the other day. So basically what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just machine it in that goes on my plate. And so now we can get started. The bad part is I'm going to Metal Supermarkets tomorrow to dig through the scrap bin. If I find a piece down there, I'm going to be sick, because We can buy it so much cheaper scrap. That piece of steel from eBay cost me $35. Of course, now if I went down to metal supermarkets, in all fairness, and had them to cut me a piece of this off and paid for it retail, I'm not so bad off. But if I can find a piece similar to this, like my press plates and stuff, most all of them was purchased as scrap. I just didn't have a piece, and I had some aluminum, but I wanted to use steel as a filler because it's going to have a slot here, holes here, you know, to drive dogs. It's mounted to that plate, so it needed to be a little bit more substantial, I felt like, than aluminum. So there's going to be some thin. That thing's going to be kind of heavy and it goes up on there. It's going to be like putting a chuck on. Well, I've been spending the grandkids' inheritance again. And I know what's in this box as I ordered it. There we go. A couple of edge finders from Travers and a pair of 1, 2, 3 blocks because I needed a couple extras. So I was going to do this in the building, and this morning it's so cold that the building's froze up. So that kind of eliminated that process. So there's some more goodies there. Let me get one of them out. The edge finder I've been using was a double-ended one, which you would use it to find centers with. And I have a little trouble with them. So I decided to buy me, and these was cheap enough. You know, these are imports, but they're sufficient for the work that I do. That the double-ended one, where you break them on the other end, they seem to not to want to chuck good. So by having a single-end one, I felt like it would chuck better. So I picked up a couple of them from Travers. And you don't have enough 1, 2, 3 blocks, and they was on sale too. And I actually intended to buy a pair, so that's the reason behind all that. So, all right, here's the purchases. And here it comes from Travers. And I'm going to do this quickly because sometimes I get long-winded. The reason I buy 90% of my tooling, and I buy them from a supplier, comes from Travers Tool. And 2 reasons. Their pricing is as good as anybody's on items. Secondly, because of where I live, I ordered this particular box of tooling. This is a Friday. I'm shooting this Friday morning, and the shop's froze. I'm doing it in the house. So let me say it this way. Friday morning, Wednesday about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I ordered online from Travers Tool these items. Yesterday was Thursday afternoon, UPS dropped them off. Now, you can't beat 1-day delivery and not have to pay for it. Because Travers is so close, their warehouse is so close to where I live, within maybe an hour and a half. So that's kind of the way I like Travers, and price-wise, you can't beat it. You're going to pay UPS shipping one way or the other. It's expensive, $15 a box. So. But you'll get 1-day delivery. Now, if it's in Spartanburg, in their warehouse, you'll get 1-day delivery where I live. So there's the Travers haul. I hope you enjoyed Slop in the Shop. I will remind you that these videos are copyrighted production of James Dedman Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, and for your personal entertainment. I hope you enjoyed what we fed the pig today, and we'll see you on the next video.